Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. I have here what looks to be like your standard classic AR-15, but it is in fact not. This guy has a little secret, and that is his heritage. Now, I want you to picture for a moment in your mind a standard AR-15 and kind of what that looks like. Now, think about an AK-47 and what that looks like. Now, think of an AK-47 falling in love with an AR-15 and having a child. That would be this. This is PSA's KS-47, which is part of the AR-47 platform. Now, the difference between this and a regular AR-15 is the type of ammunition that it shoots. If you notice, this has got one of those classic AK-47 banana boys hanging out the bottom. I have here a 5.56 by 45. This is what the AR-15 shoots. And then here is a 7.62 by 39, which is what the AR-47 shoots, or PSA calls it their KS-47. As you can see, the AR-15's guy is a little bit skinnier than the other one. So we're just gonna shoot around a little bit with the AR-15 and the KS-47 and just kind of compare and see the difference between the two different rounds that they use. I'm gonna shoot a couple shots from the AR-15 at one of those bowling pins down there. We got it. And then I'm gonna shoot a couple rounds from the KS-47. And then after that, we might run some drills and just kind of further explore the differences between the two guns. To keep it even, I have a red dot on the AR-15. There's not one on the KS-47. So I turned off the red dot and I'm just gonna use the iron sights for this as well. All right, just like an AR-15, there's like basically no recoil, so we'll test that and compare with the KS-47. Yeah, I can say that definitely there is a little bit more kick with this, but it's still pretty manageable. Like, there is a harder punch on the shoulder, but it's not bad. So, yeah. Huge difference I wanted to point out too with these different guns is that the little 5.56, I'm just using standard 55 grain ammunition, whereas the 7.62 is shooting a 124 grain bolt. Like, if you look at those, this guy's way bigger than this one. So like with, is it Newton's third law about
inertia? One
of Newton's laws of motion talk about there's an equal and opposite reaction.
You're so smart. You're so effing smart.
I don't remember what it is, but basically, not only is this guy fatter, so has more gunpowder in there, but it's shooting a much larger projectile, so there's gonna be a larger reciprocating force as well because of science. All right, bros, this is the part of the video we like to call I forgot to film it on the range, because in the excitement of shooting this KS-47, I completely forgot. So with the little magic of editing and time travel, we brought you here to talk more about the gun. It's really about as basic of an AR style platform as you can get. You've got your standard 16-inch barrel right here, your standard handguard. Now this one actually came with one of these bad boys, but it was switched out and replaced for a Magpul handguard, which I think it looks a lot better. We've got kind of your standard booty stock right there in your shoulder. We've got your standard AR style grip right there. We've got your standard gas block with a pinned front sight right there, with also your standard Magpul flip up sight right there. A lot of standard up in here. And your A2 bird cage. So nothing fancy, no bells and whistles, but that does not in any way make this gun less awesome. One fancy thing that was added was this Chinese flashlight right here for your own, I guess, lighting pleasure, depending on how you want to use it. If you're using it in the dark, in the closet with your homies, and someone needs to be able to read something. So we've looked at a lot of the kind of standard AR-15 type things about this gun right here, but there are several things that set it apart. The biggest one, if you notice this curvy magazine, it shoots a 7.62 by 39, which is your AK-47 round, not your tiny little 5.56. It also uses standard AK-47 magazines. The mag release works the same way too. You use your thumb, boom, that pops out. Put it in at an angle, hooks right there, boom, you're good to go. Another interesting thing is there is no bolt catch on the back. Kind of like how an AK-47 doesn't have that, neither does the KS-47. There's nothing that's gonna hold that bolt open on an empty magazine. As you can see, we've got an empty mag right here. We'll load that in. Gun is clear. It's not gonna stay back. So there you go. And now it's time to travel back across space and time to the range. So the first drill we're gonna run is the bill drill. The ideal is to get all 6 shots in the A zone in under 2 seconds while 7 yards away. That's just for your reference. I'm not saying I'm gonna hit that, all right? Okay.
Beep.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey! Get that. Okay. All right, ready?
Beep.
That was not, that was tough. That was tougher, right? Little background. Today is the first day I've ever shot the 7.62 by 39 round. And we can tell here. Yeah, so I only got 3 or 4 in the A zone. When you're ready, sir.
Ready.
Beep.
I don't even know where I hit.
These were yours, I think, and then I think that was yours too, which is on the line, so that technically counts.
Yes.
Frick yeah, dude. You just nailed a bill drill. It's an AR-15.
Heck yeah.
This is also the first time he's ever done it, so pretty good. Beep. Nice.
I think I was out here.
I don't even know. I guess it doesn't matter.
This was definitely harder to control than the AR-15.
And vision of the future there, brother. Oh. All right, now we're gonna run the Mozambique drill. We've got our fresh targets out there with some duct tape covering our old spots. Same thing as before. We're gonna run the drill with the AR-15, run it with the KS-47, and just see what the difference looks like. Starting at a low ready with iron sights.
Beep. Oh, sorry.
Oh, did you beep?
Yeah.
Bro, I couldn't hear that. Oh man, I'm freaking deaf with these things. All right, maybe go a little high pitch. Channel your inner eunuch. That will work great.
Did you hear that?
Oh, am I going? Frick, I'm just kidding. All right. Okay, ready?
Beep.
Okay. 2 in the chest, and you know what I did not do here, ladies and gentlemen? I did not account for height over bore. So I was aiming directly for the A, and as you can see, if I aim for the A, I'm gonna get. And now we have 3 rounds of 7.62 for the Mozambique drill with this. Oh my gosh. With this rifle. Okay.
Beep.
A zone here, not here. Look, I touched the A zone, guys, we got it. After having shot this a little bit, the difference was less difficult for me with the Mozambique drill than the bill drill that we did, but I think that's just because I've gotten a little bit more used to this caliber. So kind of like all things, the more you practice with it, the better you'll get. But overall, face value, the AR-15, definitely a lot more manageable and flat shooting, in my opinion, and probably a lot of other people. I've heard people say that, not me folks, but that's what people say. Carry on. Simon says, beep. Man, that concussion from this compensator, dude. These 2 are yours.
Yeah.
And then I think this one was yours. Sorry,
He's still
brother.
dead. I hit vital organs.
You could go get stitched up and get an organ replaced. So
Yeah, but the exit wound would be worse than the entry wound.
that blows lung out.
Or his diaphragm or something.
You blew his diaphragm and his lung out.
He's a goner.
Beep.
These 2?
These 2. 2 in the chest, fine, and you got that.
Neck
That
shot.
little clavicle, dude. How did the difference feel with these 2 guns doing the Mozambique drill versus the bill drill?
I actually liked this one better. Maybe I should do this one again, because this one I was too focused on speed and it threw off my accuracy, but this one I took that extra half a second to get dialed in, and then it was fine.
Next, we're gonna test the energy transfer using a water bottle right here on this table. We're gonna shoot it with a 5.56 and a 7.62, and just look at the difference in the explosion. Woohoo! Man, that just, it got all the water out. Are you thirsty? You thirsty? I love water mixed with gunpowder. It's pretty good. Now we got a 7.62 by 39 versus a water bottle. Nice. Look at this. This one like shredded it even more so. Oh, look at all this water, dude. You know, I think this is how they first discovered water, is I think they were shooting water bottles with their rifles, and then all of a sudden they had stuff to drink. Nice wind! To test the penetration power of a 7.62x39 out of the KS-47, we've got 4 gallon jugs of water that we're gonna shoot and see if we can get it all the way through, and if not, maybe we'll catch it. Do you think it's gonna make it all the way through those 4 gallon jugs? Comment down below what you think. Personally, I think we're probably gonna catch it in the 3rd or 4th one, but we'll see. Oh my gosh! Holy cow. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we caught we caught the water in the bottle. It's gone, man. Holy cow. I don't know, man. Based off like a lot of the videos I've seen of people catching bullets in water containing vessels, I thought for sure that 4 gallon jugs would be enough to catch a 7.62 because it's moving a little bit slower than a 5.56, but I guess I was wrong. That's cool though, a lot of water everywhere. Well, sorry about the wind feedback, it's pretty windy. This KS-47 is pretty sweet. I had a good time shooting this. I'm so sorry guys, this wind is atrocious. And that's it, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you being here. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite part was, and if you were able to hear anything over this disgusting wind, make sure to leave the world a better place. And as always, stay